When we're writing major scales, we always write the notes in order. But, as we know, in a lot of music, notes will jump around. And so we need a way to identify those notes when they're jumping around. We do that with intervals. The way we identify intervals is by a simple numerical equation. If I ask you what is the interval from C to G, then you start with C, give it the number 1, D is 2, 3, 4, and then finally G is 5. So the interval from C to G is a fifth. We call an interval the distance between two notes. And so the distance from C to G is a fifth. Very simple. But the important thing to remember is that whatever note you're starting on, you must give it the number 1. So for example, if I say what is the interval from F to A, then F now gets the number 1. G is 2 and A is 3, and therefore from F to A is a third. Okay? That's the only thing you have to remember. The note that you're starting with gets the number 1. Now, eventually, we're going to talk about different kinds of intervals. Because intervals are named not only by their number, but also by something we call their quality. And the quality refers to the words such as major and minor, which you've heard. I'm going to get into all the intervals eventually, but for right now, I just want to talk specifically about major and minor seconds. Okay? So, following that logic that we just did, from C to D is a second. Okay? What kind of second is it, though? If it's a whole step away, then it's a major second. And in this case, from C to D is a whole step, and so it's a major second. But if it's C to D flat, it's still a second because C, D is a second. But now it's only a half step away, and so we call it a minor second. So if it's a whole step away, then it's a major second. If it's a half step away, it's a minor second. If you look at the note E, for example, this one's a little more difficult because E to F we know is a second. Okay? But remember, on the piano keyboard, there's no black key between E and F, so it's a half step. So we call this a minor second. To make it a major second, we raise E up to F sharp, and now it's still a second, but it's a major second. Okay? So again, whole step away is a major second, a half step away is a minor second. All right? So do some practice with this, and I'll see you in just a moment.